hats off to you because you are managing a series of webinars in every 48 hours for the benefit of industry members and making this time really useful and productive. Hopefully, everyone comes out well prepared and more learned after the lockdown. And also, this was not possible without the help of FICO President Shri Gurmeet Kularji, as he has extended all his support to the members at this time. No doubt, all the business organizations are doing good and supporting their members, but the personal touch of Kularji is what makes him different from others. I once again welcome all the esteemed office bearers, members of FICO, along with all eminent business personalities and members from all other organizations. Yes, future of business ideas. This is the topic for today's discussion. Friends, as we refer time as BC and AD, everybody knows before Christ and after that, after death. Similarly, this period will be remembered for a long time in history of industry as IBC and IAC. That is industry before COVID-19 and industry after COVID-19. It is for sure many things and businesses are going to get changed. So when the life changes to be harder, change yourself to be stronger. With this, I would like to introduce our team of experts for the panel discussion today, who are also the stalwarts of Ludhiana industry. And it's really great opportunity to have all of them on single platform for showing the way forward to the industry members.
बिल्कुल सर, गुरमीत सिंह कुलार जी को भी मैं कहूंगा कि अब वो भी वेलकम करें सर सबका। गुरमीत सिंह कुलार जी।
Hello.
Yeah. Yes, Kular sir. All the credit to you and Dilip Chopra ji, VNI. So welcome, sir. Kular sir.
Good afternoon, everybody, and I welcome you all on this platform. And today's topic is new business ideas and the London persons which we have all. And I will talk only one thing, that learning without sharing is only an information. And today we have created this platform for how to share with each other, and only in one idea which can change the life of anyone. And we want to have this, and we have the leaders, Sandeep ji and Amrish ji, Neeraj ji, and they are the leaders. Who is leader? Who knows the way? Who shows the way? Then who goes the way? And I can think that Ratan Tata's one quote was there, that this business never stops. It always continues. Entrepreneurs who use the new ways, new technology, after weekend and post lockdown, will replace entrepreneurs who don't. ਕੋਈ ਹੋਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਹੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਐਂਟਰਪ੍ਰੈਨਿਓਰਸ ਆ ਉਹ ਰਿਪਲੇਸ ਕਰ ਦੇਣਗੇ। ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਸਰ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਵੈਲਕਮ ਕਰਦਾ ਵਾ, ਔਰ ਉੱਥੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਕੀਨੋਟ ਸਪੀਕਰਸ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਦਾ ਵਾ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਅੱਜ ਸਪੀਕੋ ਦੇ ਪਲੇਟਫਾਰਮ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸ਼ੇਅਰਿੰਗ ਆ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਟਾਈਮ ਦਿੱਤਾ। ਵਨਸ ਅਗੇਨ ਔਨ ਬਿਹਾਫ ਆਫ ਫਿਕੋ ਆਈ ਵੈਲਕਮ ਯੂ ਆਲ। ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਫਿਕੋ ਬਾਰੇ ਤਾਂ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਹੈ। In 2019, we got the award from Niti Udyog Prime Minister Office, the most responsible organization of India amongst the 700 business member organization of India. So thank you so much, all the dignitaries. Now hand over to Sushil ji.
Thank you, Ji. Thank you.
For my handover, sir, I can't start this meeting before this all initiative has been planned by Maninder Sachdeva ji under the campaign of Make in India. He strongly believes that this coming time, near future or the short long-term future belongs to India only. So now the Make in India campaign will be much more on a stronger side. So I invite Maninder ji also to say one or two lines, because many of us are from CI also. So I invite Maninder Sachdeva ji to say one or two lines to welcome all before we finally start the discussion. Sachdeva ji, you are already host, sir. So you can unmute yourself.
Hello.
Ji, sir.
Hello.
You are audible, sir.
I welcome you all on this fraternity. मैं कोशिश की सी कि सुशील अरोड़ा जी ਨੂੰ ਨਾਲ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਲੁਧਿਆਣੇ ਨੂੰ ਹੁਣ ਮੇਕ ਇਨ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਚੱਲਣਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਗੁਰਮੀਤ ਜੀ ਕੁਲਾਰ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕੀਤੀ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਗੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਮੇਰਾ ਵੈਲਕਮ ਹੈ ਸੰਦੀਪ ਜੀ ਅਮਰੀਸ਼ ਜੀ हेमंत जी नीरज सतीजा जी ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਉਹ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਤੋਂ नीरज सतीजा ਮੈਨੂੰ ਅੱਗੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਚੱਲਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਮਿਤ ਜੀ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਨਾਂ ਹੀ ਗੰਗਾ ਤੋਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਕਹਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ ਜੀ ਤੇ ਦੌੜਦੇ ਕੰਗਾਰੂ ਦੀ ਸਪੀਡ ਤੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਮੋਂਟੀ ਕਾਰਲੋ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੁਣੀਦਾ ਤੇ ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੀ ਸੁਣੀਦਾ ਕਿ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਟ੍ਰੇਡਮਾਰਕ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਗੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਚੱਲੇ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਦੀ ਵੈਲਿਊ ਵਧਾਈ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਅੱਜ ਕੀ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਜੇ ਕਹੀਏ ਤੇ ਲੁਧਿਆਣੇ ਦੇ ਧੁਰ ਹੈਗੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਧੁਰ ਰਹੋ ਤੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਚੱਲੋ ਮੇਕ ਇਨ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਨੂੰ ਹੋਰ ਅੱਗੇ ਮਜ਼ਬੂਤ ਕਰੀਏ ਆਲ ਦ ਬੈਸਟ ਟੂ ਆਲ ਦ
Thank you ji, shukriya. So I invite now architect Kanak Khosla to at least formally introduce all the panelists. Kanak Khosla ji.
Good morning, everyone. Let me once again welcome all the esteemed panelists to the Future Business Ideas webinar today. We have 5 panelists today who are at the top of the game today as we are. Let me first start by welcoming Mr. Neeraj Satija, our esteemed panelist. Born and brought up in Ludhiana, he has had his schooling from Army Public School, Daksai, and pursued computer sciences from Edith Conwar University, Perth, West Australia. After which he returned to his hometown in 2001. Currently director at Hallmark Group of Companies and a pharmaceutical company engaged in manufacturing medicines since its inception in 1992. A family-run enterprise which has expanded itself and is operation out of 3 manufacturing locations, namely Ludhiana, Faridabad and Himachal. Under Mr. Satija's leadership, the company has shown unprecedented growth in the last 10 years. He has also had the opportunity of being the member of a 6-member delegation accompanied the President of India, Mr. Ramnath Kovind, to Greece and Slovenia. He has been a CIA convener for CRS Punjab, CIA chairman Ludhiana, and CIA vice chairman and member of Police Public Foundation of Ludhiana. So I really welcome Mr. Satija ji.
Thank you, Kanav ji. Thank you.
Good to have you here, sir.
Thank you.
Our second panelist for the day, Mr. Amit Thakur, is president and co-founder Ganga Agro Wools Limited into manufacturing of worsted, acrylic, and woolen yarns in all port towns. A student of Sacred Heart Convent School, Ludhiana, he has done his BE Industrial and Production from BMS College of Engineering, Bangalore, in first class, and takes care of export marketing, new project planning, product and brand development, and utilities management for the company. He has been chairman, co-founder CII Ludhiana Zone Council, and is presently a member of the Punjab State Council. He has also held various board positions in Entrepreneurs Organization Punjab chapter. He is committed to business to deliver the best to his customers and looks forward to long-term relationships. We welcome you, sir, to the panel today. Our third panelist for the day, Mr. Sandeep Jain, the Executive Director, Monte Carlo Fashions Limited, is a bachelor in pharmacy and has done courses in export, import management and computer applications, along with certified course of wool from Australian Wool Testing Authority. His strength lies in managing large organizations. An active member of CIA North Regional Chapter Council and immediate past chairman of CIA Punjab State Council. He is also executive member of Ludhiana Management Association here. Under his leadership, Monte Carlo has received many awards as power brand and selected as #1 brand in menswear. He has forayed into renewable energy sector, and Monte Carlo has become public limited company. And Monte Carlo IPO oversubscribed by 8 times. Mr. Jan has attended many seminars and exhibitions on textile and related areas across the world. We welcome you, sir, once again.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Let me now welcome Mr. Amrish Jan, MD at Kangaroo Group of Industries Limited, and holds an MBA in International Business and Trade, in Commerce, Trade, and from Cardiff University. With more than 21 years of experience, he has led the group in international markets and has an instrument in taking the organization to new heights. With more than 21 years of experience, he has led the group in international market and has been instrumental in taking the organization to new heights. For more than 5 decades, Kangaroo Group of Industries has been helping the world organize their business and assisting people to bring out their creative best with innovative and high precision products through its brand Kangaroo, Miles, Minex, and Kohei. The group, with its subsidiaries, is one of the largest product manufacturers and suppliers of high quality and wide variety of products, including staplers, paper perforators, and a broad range of tackers and heavy-duty staplers manufactured in-house. The group has its presence in over 150 countries throughout its brands. We welcome you, sir, to the panel discussion today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Last but not the least, Mr. Hemant Sood, MD and Director FinDoc, is we have privilege to have you here, sir. With an extensive experience over 10 years in the stock market, Mr. Sood is one of the key promoters of FinDoc Group. He holds in-depth knowledge and understanding of the stock market and expertise in CRM, team building, and capital markets. A graduate in commerce, he has acquired an advanced certificate for execution for executive management, innovation, and technology, and complete executive program essential IT and non-essential non-IT executives implementing improvement strategies and practical tools and methods from Massachusetts Institute of Technology. A promoter of FinDoc, Leafbury, Hampton Homes, and Fort Bell. He's an angel investor and has invested in several startups and acting as mentor to many. He's also one of the board of governors of IIT Mandi and has received many awards and honors. With this, I welcome all the panelists once again, and over to Sushilji for the further proceedings for the discussion.
Thank you very much, the Oxford graduate Kanak Khoslaji. It was really pleasure to have this all knowing from you, really. So let's starting with the first question of today's panel discussion to Amrishi first, that how do you think that this pandemic will benefit Indian industry as compared to the other global players in the market? Will India be as a player be strong enough with the Make in India project campaign, or which countries will be much more beneficial, or what goes in favor of India?
Okay, friends, I would be, first of all, good morning, and I would be talking strictly on my experiences on last couple of years I had with the international markets.
Yeah.
As far as the global markets are concerned, especially we talk of the Western world, US, Japan, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, there is a big push from this part of the world to see India as the new China.
Yes.
And this thing started about 2 years back when we had meetings with quite a few companies. A lot of them came to Ludhiana to see what we guys are doing. And honestly speaking, these companies never looked at India last 20 years.
Right.
Now suddenly all of them are hungry.
Yes.
They see India as next China. And this, when I say this has come from the mouth of MDs of some very big retailers.
Right.
How and why they see India? You see, first of all, India has all the natural resources. We are the largest country in Asia after China.
Right.
Manpower availability is in abundance.
Right.
So there are a lot of pluses what we see in India. Other than this, there is one big challenge which I would like to discuss with this entire panel later. So talking of the global scenario, India definitely stands a chance which is I would say India will be never at a better stance what we have as of now.
Right. Right.
So
Good.
and we had also we had meeting with one of very big companies, stationery companies in China.
Right.
They were looking production out of India, to my surprise.
Wow. Good.
Because 2030, you see, today we talk of automation, we talk of AI. In spite of all these things, a lot of small products which can never be automized will always be there.
Yes.
Now, 2030 is the time when China, because of their one child policy, you see why I'm mentioning only China, because this is the only country we will be eventually competing with.
Perfect.
And I have some experience in Vietnam. I'll be sharing after this. As far as Chinese are concerned, by 2030, their average population is going to be aged.
Right.
They don't have working hands anymore. 20 to 25% population will have to take care of 75% population. Their medical bill as a country will go up. Use a one-child policy is going to hit them now.
Right.
So there are certain operations they see that we will not be able to manufacture them in China anymore. Also, one thing which government of China is strictly going after is the environment hazards.
Yes.
So all these factors are putting India on the global map.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. With the same question to Sandeep Dhyanji, you are into governments. So don't you think that Bangladesh or Sri Lanka or some other countries will be giving us a bigger challenge rather than India getting the major benefit of this pandemic?
First of all, very good afternoon, my co-panelists, and also all the esteemed
Good
guests.
afternoon, sir.
All the esteemed guests. I listened to Ambrish and I agree with what he said. As far as all the companies are concerned, they are looking at India. But the question is, are we ready for it?
Yes.
The big question is, are we ready for it? The kind of red tapeism we have, the kind of bureaucratic hurdles we have, and the problems which a foreign investor faces when he lands up in India, are we ready to tackle those problems? So this lands a big question. Yesterday's news was there where 56 companies moved from China, 23 companies went to Vietnam.
Yes.
11 companies went to Taiwan. Only 3 companies came to India. The reason they told was, first of all, in Vietnam, the one big advantage is that it's a communist country.
Yes.
Because of that, it has an executive and the court and a single party legislation. So when single party legislation passes any law, it is not overpowered by the court. So decision making is very easy. There are no hurdles. In India, even if the law is passed, there are activists like Prashant Bhushan and all. They can raise the environmental issue. They can stop any project which even is cleared by all the authorities. So are we going to tackle these issues? If some companies make big investments in India, are we ready to tackle those issues and allow them to have their investments and get good capital returns out of that? So this was one area. Second was, you asked how the industry, how as a textile and apparel industry, we are competitive to Vietnam, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka. As far as apparels are concerned, I'm sorry to say that we are not that competitive as Bangladesh, as Vietnam. Bangladesh is standing at around $35 billion of export of apparels.
Yes.
We are right now at $13-14 billion. Amit is smiling. I am and the Vietnam is almost double the exports figure, around $24 billion. Now, the reason being is that it is not the raw material which counts. It's not only the yarn, the fabric which is required. I require the accessories. I require the zips, button and everything. And all accessories, buttons, I have to look at China. Or even dyes also I have to look at China. Unless and until we have a downstream industry which is ready to give us those intermediates, those kind of raw materials which are required for the industry to make a complete chain by which we can make us competitive, then only we can think of competing with Vietnam and Bangladesh also. So I think yes, we as a country have taken some steps which I would say very good steps as far as the 15% corporate tax which is being announced by the government for the new industries. Many industries have started inquiring about Indian investments. That is a very big step. But second thing is that we need to provide those kind of infrastructure which Vietnam and China have. We need to cut down the red tapeism. We need to cut down the bureaucratic hurdles and other things. Otherwise, the opportunity which is created by COVID will definitely get lost within no time.
Yes,
Thank you.
beautiful, beautiful. Amitji, I would like to ask you the similar in continuation, but which all points you think are in favor of India right now, especially talking about the textile industry, which make you confident of that we will grow as an Indian economy, especially in the textile sector? There are no doubt red tapeism and there are some more challenges, but what few things are already in favor of in India? Amitji. Amit Thaparji, did you lose the connection or Neeraj Sidhija ji, since you are active?
Amit, you are on mute. Amit, you are on mute.
Amit,
You are on mute. Yeah.
So let's try with the same question since, yeah, Amit ji, are you there? Okay, let me
Amit,
have
he
one
has to
question. This response from Neeraj ji first, that yes, we know that there are challenges, that there are something few things need to be taken care from the government side. So what do you think the government supporters there? And we will be expecting little few more good initiatives from government. How the government is supporting in these times?
Thank you, Sushilji, for inviting me to this panel, and good afternoon to everyone. I belong to pharma industry, so I can say that, you know, our major dependence on China for imports of basic bulk raw material is about 70%.
Yes.
So it's a big threat, basically. The pharma industry is dependent on China quite a lot. So what, am I audible? I'm audible to everyone?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So 70% imports for bulk drugs is coming from China. And what we need to do is right now that India, as everyone says, is the next factory for the world. So we need, the government should reduce the red tapes, as Sandeep ji just said, and reduce the interest and promote bulk drug manufacturing in India in terms of pharmaceuticals, right? And so that the dependence reduces from China to India and we are self-sufficient manufacturing medicines. And then we need to work on our R&D also. And like we are now in this epidemic, everybody has realized, especially the government has realized, you know, they have been investing on defense and various other sectors, but healthcare has been totally ignored. So why this lockdown? Lockdown was just not just to reduce the curve in the way, because our healthcare was not geared up. You know, the hospital, the PPE kits and the other things were not geared up. So the government needed time, the hospital, to make space, make things available, so that we were not ready for it. You know, we were not ready for any epidemic. Rather, a lesser issue, something like some disease comes in place, and we are not still ready. So we should, the government should, healthcare is a very major focus area where the government needs to focus. And whereas pharma is concerned, import duties for once this is ready in India, we can increase the import duties, you know, because and not promote Chinese products coming to India, and made in India, as jo Sandeep ji ne kaha, aapne kaha, made in India ko promote kiya jaye. Yeah, that's it.
Good to know that, sir. Coming back to Amit ji, that what all things as textile industry, textile factory for the world, so what do all things go in favor of India right now?
Sushil ji, sorry, I could not unmute myself earlier.
Yeah.
So pehla ta
technology.
Yeah. नहीं. So let me मैं सारे नु बड़ी simple गल कहूँगा कि China दी गल हो रही सी कि will investments come to India? Now I have a very different take from what Amrish said. Yes, well, sourcing, yes. बहुत सारी companies are looking towards India for sourcing, but investments, no. तुसी imagine करो, let us imagine कोई company India दे विच factory किसी ने लगाई हुंदी और ਉਹਦੀ फैक्ट्री ਵਿਚਾਰੇ ਦੀ ਫੈਬਰੂਰੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਚਾਲੂ ਹੋਈ ਹੁੰਦੀ
ਜੀ
and come April he would have faced this situation 40 ਦਿਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ complete lockdown ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਉਹ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਕਿ ਤੂੰ ਆਪਣੀ ਸੈਲਰੀ ਵੇਜਸ ਐਵਰੀਥਿੰਗ ਯੂ ਨੀਡ ਟੂ ਪੇ ਯੂ ਵਿਲ ਨਾਟ ਗੈਟ ਐਨੀ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਚਲੋ ਹਰ ਬੰਦਾ ਦੇਣ ਨੂੰ ਤਿਆਰ ਹੈ ਕੋਈ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ so will anybody invest in a country like India where to you know put his investment in danger ਅੱਛਾ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਚਲੋ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਕੁਝ ਫੈਕਟਰੀਆਂ ਚੱਲ ਵੀ ਪਈਆਂ some factories start their operation ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ auxiliary vendors ਹੈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੈਕਿੰਗ ਮਟੀਰੀਅਲ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਣਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਸਮਾਨ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਣਾ now if I would not have started my factory on 7th of April I lost almost about 20% of my export orders there would have been 100% loss ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਇੰਨਾ ਇਮੋਸ਼ਨਲ ਪਾਗਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਮੇਰੀ ਵੇਟ ਕਰੂਗਾ ਕਿ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫੈਕਟਰੀਆਂ ਬੰਦ ਆ ਤੇ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਭਾਈ ਤੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹਦੀ ਫੈਕਟਰੀ ਖੁੱਲੂਗੀ ਉਹਦੀ ਸਮਾਨ ਲਵਾਂਗੇ they will how can you expect ਜਦੋਂ reliability I'm not saying what government has done is wrong what I'm trying to say is probably there could have been a better response in terms of how we could have tackled this entire situation this is the way the lockdown has been implemented and you know knee-jerk reactions I mean investor is not going to come number one number two ਆਪਾਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰੀਏ ਬੰਗਲਾਦੇਸ਼ ਮੈਂ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਮਾਈਲ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀਗਾ you know I'm a registered vendor to Marks and Spencer for yarns ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਮੈਂ 27th February ਨੂੰ ਬੰਗਲਾਦੇਸ਼ ਤੋਂ ਵਾਪਸ ਆਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ so ਇੱਕ ਰਿਟੇਲ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਆਊਟਲੈਟ ਕੋਈ ਫੋਰਨ ਇਨਵੈਸਟਮੈਂਟ ਕਰਦਾ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ I think there is a ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਨਾ ਇੱਕ ਸਟਿਪੂਲੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਦੀ 35 or 40% sourcing has to be done from India so all the manufacturing people you know they should be knowing this कि you have a big opportunity ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਬ੍ਰਾਂਡ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਂਦਾ ਚਾਹੇ Uniqlo ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਚਾਹੇ Marks and Spencer ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਸਟੋਰ ਸੈਟਅਪ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਚਾਂਸ ਹੈਗਾ but they will not compromise on the compliances so I asked my customers locally in Ludhiana अच्छी हौजरी वाले do you want to become vendors of Uniqlo do you want to become vendors of Marks and Spencer ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ ਹੋਸੇਗਾ compliance ਕੌਣ ਕਰੂਗਾ ਯਾਰ so we'll have to change our attitude also I mean compliance कौन करूँगा मतलब है who will spend the money on fire hydrant who will spend the money on canteen for the workers so if that is the mentality which we are going to live in our manufacturing industry is going to live in के workers से उत्ते कोई spend नहीं करना और plot खरीद लेने हैं तो बड़ी गड्डियाँ खरीद लेनी है and we expect that we will become vendors to Uniqlo to the world that is not going to happen sorry
Good. Really good to know that there's, you know, all the fingers are not equal. So we have, you know, Amrishi is really positive that India market will grow. Sandeep ji is a little dicey that a few things will happen. And Neeraj ji said that, yes, we need to change government policies. Hemant ji, you have a very...
One second, Sushil ji, 1 minute. Sourcing, people are looking towards India for sourcing.
Yes.
A lot of people are coming.
Yes.
But unless and until they are convinced see Amrish I have seen Amrish's factory I've seen his mess it's a world class factory but they will come they will inspect your factories they will see your infrastructure they will see your reliability only then place your orders otherwise you don't stand a chance
yeah beautiful
correct
so Hemaji you have varied businesses so you have been into different kind of businesses finances also being into finance I would say or the property then you meet so many people and you interact with all the industries so what do you think that what goes in favor of and what would be the future businesses like so what will be the businesses for sure which sectors will surely which India will grow it is irrespective of red tapeism or all that all the challenges India will have it is changing on a very quickly but what promising sectors or what promises business do you see as future businesses ideas
good afternoon to everyone so first I will answer this question in two parts so first question related to the opportunity the tie-ups, even the Nitin Gadkari has suggested, however, minister to have tie-ups with USA, UK. I think there are some problems. I am on more side with Amit Thapar ji because there are problems because when the company who have a lot of patents, who have a lot of research done, they come to India, they expect some kind of royalty payments from their Indian subsidy and there are some restrictions into India to pay them royalty. The IP laws in India are not that great. And we need a lot of there is sometimes issue with the state and the central government Central government passes the project, state government holds it, state passes, central holds it. So there's the single clearance window is a myth. It's not nowhere. I haven't seen nowhere. It's just a myth. They just take your file and send to 5 departments. They're just a courier agency. So obviously sourcing is moving greatly to India because the China, US world war, and people are trying to reduce dependence on China. So the sourcing will move to even India. Even the people will not have a full dependence on India because they will they will have something. They will source something from Vietnam. They will source something from Bangladesh, or from India, China. So the companies have become smarter. They are not going to repeat the same mistake and have 100% dependence on India. But obviously the opportunity is big. There will be a lot of sourcing happening. India will get its share. And secondly, towards the people who are joined here, I will tell them that most of them are facing problems. Their business is stuck. So I'll tell them on a financial perspective. So you have to just segregate good cost and bad cost. So good costs are digitization, tech costs, good employees. Bad costs are fancy office, cars, unnecessary spending, bad employees. So you have to segregate good costs, keep on spending the good costs, and stop the bad costs. And moreover, I will tell everyone to be honest with your stakeholders, to your suppliers, vendor, and look for a mutual way out. Because like right down the lockdown is nobody's asking payment, nobody's giving payments, nobody's asking for supplies. Once the lockdown will slip, you will have face problems. So be honest with the suppliers, tell them look for a mutual way out, and segregate the good cost and bad cost and concentrate on the good cost. And regarding the next business trend, I will tell more of a like an MSME type of businesses, because so that it benefits everyone here. I think there will be reinforced outsourcing contracts. The outsourcing was very big in 2000, 2002, 2003, 2005. Then it little bit of plateaued out. I think people will, the work from home concept has been proved everywhere, and there will be a lot of people who will like that people should work in India, and they will like to do the outsourcing again to just save their cost, because they have to save the money, and people can work from home easily. So that tech is great these days, and so the more of outsourcing will happen in India. I think there is opportunity in outsourcing contracts, more than outsourcing contracting. Then I think the online gaming industry will do well.
Okay.
So there will be a lot of competition happening anywhere. So there is online gaming. So people are playing PUBG and all. So there's a big opportunity there, and it is going to be a few billion-dollar industry in times to come. And India, because of the sheer population and size and Indian tendency of doing better things a lot. So there will be a lot of competition. There will be players. It will be like the Virat Kohli of PUBG and Virat Kohli of you will see in 5 years time there will be people they will have a brand endorsements to the people like that. So it will be a big industry in times to come.
Little slow, sir. You speak too fast. Please.
Sorry.
So that let everybody get it. But you're making beautiful sense.
And then I think there will be an opportunity in the local e-commerce. I'm not talking about the Amazon and all, Flipkart. You can't compete with them, but the local e-commerce people. This lockdown has teached people to order online. So yes. People are ordering on WhatsApp. People are ordering on app. There's a local startup which is doing well. I'm not endorsing anybody, but I'm saying so the local e-commerce will do well. Local people will have apps. The people who are providing, the companies who will provide the infrastructure to the shopkeepers, to the local restaurants to do e-commerce will do well. And the companies who will adopt to the local e-commerce will do well. So there's a time of what you call is a local e-commerce, not like an Amazon. Local e-commerce where you get an order online or get order into it. That industry is going to do well. Then you can say health. And there is a lot of AI happening. The people as a vegan focus on the health. There is a lot of AI happening. Google is also investing a lot in health. So you can see. I met a startup. All these they were something like I don't know which will be proved in the time according to the test and all. They can predict what diseases you can have or something. There's people are there is a genome testing happening everywhere. People are getting more and more interest teaching everyone. So the healthcare and the healthcare allied sectors, even the health insurance is going to do well. Okay. Even the health insurance is going to do well. People will more the employers will try to take all insurance for all the employees. So there will be a little bit of focus. So we have regained focus on the health. Yeah. Education online is doing well, but I'm not going to tell you to compete with the Byju's and all. But the local local education, like the teachers, you say all of our kids are having the classes online, and they just saving tremendous time on going out, coming in, and just staying at the comfort of home. So the teacher, good teacher in Chandigarh is going to teach a teacher in the student in Ludhiana. So more of a colloquial knowledge, not more of an interactive. Byju's is just a one way, more of an interactive online education where someone is asking questions, someone is answering the questions, will do well. So I think if somebody is looking to diversify in the business, these are the few opportunities I think which will do well in times to come. And the testing companies also will do well. Hygiene testing.
Elaborative, I would say. You were really good to know that. That raises me another question, that now the trend of working from home will increase. But Neeraj Satija ji या अमरीश जी, आपको लगता है कि आपके सेक्टर में MRs जब तक डॉक्टर के साथ पर्सनली मिलते नहीं हैं, तो उनको नहीं लगता कि that they have been able to grab the orders or they have been able to make the sales. So how that trend will change, or will you be able to adapt that, or your team be able to adapt that? Starting from Neeraj ji, and then same question to Amrish ji, that how this will happen. Is India ready for it? Are the people ready for it? Having online meetings, and then maybe sales could be going online or not? Please.
Absolutely, Shilji. Like you rightly said, we just even yesterday, we had Hemant also on the panel. We did a conference with about 50 doctors, yesterday itself. And our company is regularly, we are adopting the ways, because there are no field staff visiting doctors anywhere. So we have understand the problems, new product development, we share what products are being introduced to the market, because production is going on. Pharma is essential, so production is going on, and new products are coming in. Like for these times, there are more of products like vitamin C, vitamin E. Those products have been selling more. So we've been updating doctors, and absolutely these days, and at times they're going to change, because more of, as Hemant said, that online promotions will start, what I personally feel. And secondly, as I earlier said, regarding China dependence, India dependence on China for pharma bulk raw material, I think we strongly need to start up bulk manufacturing in India. One. Secondly, a lot of technology. For technology, government really, we need intervention from government, that they need to support us in technology in terms of providing interest-free loans or less rate of interest, for manufacturing of all this bulk drugs. And red tapes, very important, because in bulk drugs, there are a lot of red tapes, because that's why people don't enter into this business majorly.
Yeah. So, okay. So you have already started that. Amrish ji, would it be possible for you also within India, all the sales team having the meetings online, or how feasible does it look like?
As far as the Indian market is concerned, even in abroad, I would say if we were doing 10 meetings, or let's say on a count of 100, 20% will be only now, it will be done in person. 80% meetings will be done online. Because you see, one, we have realized the travel cost is a big cost.
Yes.
That needs to go down, number one.
Yes.
Then your infra cost is very big. So that also needs to shed. But as far as manufacturing is concerned, as far as even we were discussing to look at our design office to work from house, but there are many challenges: servers, secrecy, your patents, your data skill fridge. So I would say about 20% in marketing offices. Yes, back office will be changing. Sales, yes. On the senior level, yes. Manufacturing, yes, but not to a big extent. So as far as this is concerned, now coming back to the selling part. Now, this we will see some very big changes in the buying behavior of the consumer.
Yes.
As India, we will see like a lot of things are going to get digitized.
Yes.
A lot of things people have realized in these 2 months we don't require at all.
Perfect.
So a lot of industry will take a beating also, because the consumer buying patterns will change. Now, giving you an example. Let me quote you an example with my product. We all use a stapler. Yes. You have 50 tables in your office. Today, if you decide to bring 25 people in, my 50% sales is gone.
Oh.
You see, so you have to see this as a disruptor, but also Having said that, world population is 7 billion. And manufacturer will always be there.
Yes.
It is only the marketplace will change.
Okay.
Today, we are going to unorganized distribution channels or a modern trade concept. We are talking digitization, online, only marketplace will change. Consumer will always be there, manufacturer will always be there.
Right.
So we should not ignore this part. Yes, I would say as manufacturing companies, the way we are doing things, 15 to 20% will change, 80% will have to be the way it is. You cannot sit and work from your houses. We are not into IT world. IT world, yes. Some industries, yes. Travel, yes. But if you talk of manufacturing, those will be done at the workplace only.
Right. Beautiful. So there are some changes, be it forced changes or need of the hour, but there have been some changes. So looking at the same, what all changes have you done in your working, Sandeep ji and then Amit ji? What all changes have you already adapted for this surviving or managing this pandemic? Sandeep ji first.
Sushil ji, I truly agree with what Ambrish have said.
Yeah.
Regarding, there are cases 20% of the work related things can be done from home, and rest has to be like done as it is. But in our case, we have already started this almost a year back. We implemented a system of controlling our EBOs, which are situated in different places in India, like in Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh. Earlier, our people used to travel at least once in 60 days.
Right.
And now they're traveling once in 6 months. So we have installed systems over there with artificial intelligence and also some cameras and some softwares, which tells us real-time data, real-time issues which is happening at these stores. I'll just give you examples.
Right.
Like earlier, we used to have a guard who used to have a counter to count the number of people who are entering into our stores. But now there is an electronic counter which is connected to the AIs, which counts the people which is coming and going back, even though it does not give the correct picture, but it gives us data. Secondly, the total temperature control is now at the internet. If there is a temperature which goes below 26 degrees, it gives us the alert. So those kind of systems to maintain the hygiene, to maintain the visual merchandising, to maintain people are in uniform, the camera notes it and lets us know that somebody is not wearing uniform. So those kind of things which we used to send our people for audit and all, now we're controlling sitting at Ludhiana. Because artificial intelligence and business intelligence, it has made us possible that we can control sitting at Ludhiana rather than sending our people and cutting down the travel cost. And secondly, yes, it is true for IT companies. I have heard that one of the friend of mine who works in a good IT company, they have just shut down their office because they have developed a system how they can work from home, and they have cut down the cost on the office expenditure, on the electricity, on the rent part. So companies, the world will change now onwards, because even though it was a major problem which we encountered, but going forward, we know how we can do the business sitting at home. So companies are learning how to cut down the costs, and there are companies who have already taken actions. So I think I agree with Hemant also, what is suggested about the companies will go more digital, people will become more digitized, as we see that a lot of online gaming is very popular in China. As he rightly mentioned, in India, it has just starting up. In China, bigger companies have made their own teams, and they are selecting the novice amateur players who are playing for them, and they're paying the salaries of around 50,000 rupees, Indian rupees to them. These things have already started up in China. It is being started up in other countries, and it will definitely a business opportunity for India as well. So coming back to work from home policy, yes, I think there will be definitely a change as far as working from home is considered, and we will have more efficient systems which will help us in controlling the employees as well as controlling the systems. Thank you.
Yes, beautiful, so very well elaborated. Very good to know that you have already been using technology for higher efficiency. Really good to know that. Same coming to again Ganga Akrobul sir, Amit ji, how you have evolved your systems differently?
मैं सब थोड़ा जिहा दसदा है कि we are talking about opportunities and you know a lot of things.
Yeah.
But बड़ी important चीज है, we must understand what present situation is, what kind of threats we are facing. Then we talk about the opportunities.
Right.
सब तो पहला, it's not easy to change your business, you know. कोई जाके एकदम गेमिंग ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੜ ਜਾਵੇ, you know, ਥਰਮਾਮੀਟਰ ਵੇਚਦਾ ਜਾਂ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਵੇਚਦਾ, it's not possible.
Yes.
Right? या इंश्योरेंस की पॉलिसी बेचने लग जाए. I completely agree with all the panelists कि ये सारी sectors boom करूँगे from the stock market investment point of view. But as entrepreneurs, इतने सारे आपका कोई छोटा कोई बड़ा manufacturer कोई trader बैठा है, सब तो पहला we need to discuss how is the present situation and what we need to do. देखो इस तरह है सुशील जी, there are two things. सब तो पहला है कि we need to save our businesses.
Yes.
We need to आ ਜਿਹੜੇ 2-3 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਹੈ, ਮੇਰੀ ਰਿਕੁਐਸਟ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੈ, do not defend your profits, just save your losses. ਆਪਣੇ profits ਨੂੰ defend ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਨਾ ਕਰਿਓ, ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਵੀ ਲਾਲਚ ਨਾ ਕਰਿਓ. So you have to just save your losses. Now coming to that, you know, ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੇਰਾ ਮੰਨਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ you have to, you know, bottom line is ਆਪਣੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ fixed cost ਹੈ ਉਹਦੇ ਵੱਲ ਧਿਆਨ ਦਿਓ.
Right.
ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬਿਜ਼ਨੈਸਸ ਦੀ ਫਿਕਸਡ ਕਾਸਟ ਘੱਟ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਉਹ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਜਲਦੀ ਰਿਕਵਰ ਕਰਨਗੇ. ਫਿਕਸਡ ਕਾਸਟ ਕੀ ਹੈ? ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਇੰਟਰਸਟ ਕਾਸਟ ਇਜ਼ ਫਿਕਸਡ ਕਾਸਟ, your rent costs are fixed cost, HR cost is fixed cost, but you cannot do much about it. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲੋਕੀ ਭੁੱਖੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਾਰ ਸਕਦੇ. You have to, you know, make a policy for it, and to each company separate policy has to be made. So ਮੈਂ ਦੇ ਜੋ strategy ਅਸੀਂ ਅਪਣਾਈ ਹੈ
ਜੀ
about wages and salaries, ਉਹਦੀ ਥੋੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦਾ
ਜੀ.
So I think everybody is making his monthly balance sheet. ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਮਹੀਨੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ profit ਕਿੰਨਾ loss ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ. I think all good trading companies, all good manufacturing companies have this practice.
Yes.
So ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਚਾਲੂ ਕਰ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਆ ਆਪਣੀ already ਫੈਕਟਰੀਆਂ ਜਾਂ ਆਪਣੀ shops ਜਾਂ ਆਪਣੀ trading company, ਉਹ I would suggest them rather than going into, ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ capital ਹੈ immediate, ਤੁਸੀਂ clarity ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ decision ਲੈਣ ਦੀ ਕਿ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ, ਆਪਣੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਅਗਲੇ 2-3 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਦੀ balance sheet club ਕਰਕੇ ਫਿਰ decision ਲਈਓ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ tackle ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ, rather than giving your decision to your employees right away. See, remember in this kind of, ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਬੜਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ role ਹੈ your HR practices, your IR practices. ਜਦੋਂ ਏਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ employees ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ watch ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ workers ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ watch ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ. They are going to drive where your company would be 6 months from now or 2 years from now. Right. So your policies of HR and IR are going to be very, very important. ਜੇ ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖਿਓ, ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਧੱਕਾ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਬੰਦਾ ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖੂਗਾ ਔਰ ਉਹ ਕਦੀ ਨਾ ਕਦੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੰਪੀਟੀਟਰ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਪੱਟ ਕੇ ਲੈ ਜਾਊਗਾ. ਨੰਬਰ 1.
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ.
So secondly, we should be prepared for doubtful payments. ਅਸੀਂ already balance sheet ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀਕ ਕਸਟਮਰ ਸੀਗੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਲੱਗ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਲੂ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ. ਮੰਨ ਕੇ ਚੱਲਿਓ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ 10% ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ 15% ਪੇਮੈਂਟਸ ਜਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਲੇਟ ਹੋਣਗੀਆਂ ਜਾਂ ਮਰ ਜੂਗੀਆਂ
ਜੀ.
ਇਹ ਦੀ ਤਿਆਰੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਚੱਲਿਓ, ਇਹ ਸੋਚ ਕੇ ਚੱਲਿਓ. That is how the new post-COVID world is going to look like, and we have to think on practical stories, on practical issues like that.
जी.
Next, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ, now coming to the opportunities, yes, there are huge opportunities. Textile industry has already taken it. 19 यूनिट है लुधियाने, फटाफट उन्होंने अपनी PPE किट अप्रूव करवाई, बनाना चालू करते. 216 करोड़ रुपए दे ऑर्डर ऑलरेडी लुधियाने दी इंडस्ट्री को ला चुके हैं. So there are a lot of you know opportunities there. Coming to the finance part, please consult your experts. ਅਖਬਾਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਨਿਊਜ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾ ਜਾਈਓ, ਇੱਧਰ ਉੱਧਰ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਨਾ ਸੁਣਿਓ. ਮੋਰੇਟੋਰੀਅਮ ਲੈਣਾ ਹੈ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈਣਾ, you know better than what is good for you. Nobody else can decide for you. You and your chartered accountant, he can, you know, plan it better. See, why we need to understand why we in India, we are in a unique position. ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਕਿਉਂ ਟੈਕਲ ਕਰ ਪਾਏ? ਆਫਟਰ ਆਲ 40 ਦਿਨ ਦਾ ਲੋਕਡਾਊਨ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਔਰ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਇਹ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਹੋਰ ਐਕਸਟੈਂਡ ਕਰ ਜੇ. ਇਹ ਆਮ ਕੰਟਰੀ ਸਹਾਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੀ. The reason is the gap between the rich and the poor. ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਫਿਟਸ ਜਾਂ ਸੈਲਰੀਜ਼ ਹੈ versus your worker salary is huge. US ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ. Your HR costs are ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਦੁਕਾਨ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ 4 ਬੰਦੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, ठीक है, जे थोड़ा एक छोटी फैक्ट्री है तो 20 बंदे 25 बंदे काम करते हैं, बड़ा यूनिट है तो 500 1000 2000 बंदा काम कर रहा है. So in any case अगर थोड़ी HR cost, workers cost, salaries cost is less than 10% of your sales or less than say 15% of your cost, this is the reason why in India we have been able to tackle this situation. यही किते ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ ਕੰਟਰੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁੰਦੇ, ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਚਾਈਨਾ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ, ਜੇ ਚਾਈਨਾ ਦੀ ਜਿੱਥੇ 8 ਗੁਣਾ workers percentage of HR is cost is much higher, yeah, US, we could not have afforded such kind of a lockdown.
Beautiful,
so,
beautiful.
So I mean, finally, there are a lot of opportunities to learn self. There is a old Chinese proverb use kar rahe hain. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. And what is the second best time?
Yes.
Today.
Yes.
Aj. जो तुसी 20 साल पहला सोच रहे सी करन दा, कोई किताबां पढ़न दा, कोई स्किल डेवलप करन दा, कोई कुकिंग सीखन दा, कोई फैमिली नाल टाइम स्पेंड करन दा, या इवन कोई इन्वेस्टमेंट करन दा. ਇੱਥੇ ਹੁਣ ਆਪਣੇ हेमंत जी बैठे हैं,
अगला सवाल
सोच रहे थे कि जो थोड़े को पर्सनल पैसे, ये नहीं कि वर्कर्स ਦੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਮੈਂ PSPCL ਨੂੰ ਦੇ ਦੇਣੇ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਵੈਂਡਰ ਦੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਚੱਕ ਕੇ ਮੈਂ PSPCL ਨੂੰ ਦੇ ਦੇਣੇ ਹੈ. ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਪਰਸਨਲ ਸੇਵਿੰਗਸ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਕੋਈ ਮਿਊਚੁਅਲ ਫੰਡ ਚਾਲੂ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਸਿਪ ਚਾਲੂ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਨਾਓ ਇਜ਼ ਦ ਟਾਈਮ. ਜੇ 20 साल पहले नहीं चालू की थी, हुन टाइम है.
बहुत अच्छे सर, थैंक्स फॉर गिविंग मी. मेरा अगला सवाल ही वही था और आपने ऑटोमेटिकली उस तरफ लेके गए कॉन्वर्सेशन को. इट वाज रियली गुड. हेमंत जी, yes, there are some people on the property sector and there are some in this investment sector, those who are really somehow, some are really dicey, but those who are really good investors, they know that this is the best time ever in the history ever. So say something that how this is the good time, and how the future is positive, how the future is brighter. I can really see the greener side. How do you see the greener side?
You are asking particularly about the investments in the market?
Investment, and I would like to know how do you see the property sector also?
So property sector, there are like few issues. Property sector, there will be, for example, there will always going to be demand for the end use. For example, the architecture has to be changed. Now people will have to work from home. So the developers who are going to build apartments in future, they need to have some kind of office space in the home. So there's no disturbance from the family.
Yeah.
Right now, the next 6 months, the developers who have a debt on their balance sheet, they will struggle. But government is trying to give them incentives. And the sentiment for the property is not going to be very great for next 6 to 12 months, where people are going to invest in their factories first, invest on themselves first. For example, I am a developer, but I tell everyone to invest in yourself first. If you have a need of a property, then only buy it. Don't buy a property as an investment. Invest in yourself, invest in your business, because your business needs investment more right now. So, but if you're an end user, you need an apartment, you need an apartment to live, you are living on a rented apartment, then you can buy a property. Regarding stock market, then there are two set of investors. One is like a professional investor like me. I'm not going to invest money in the stock market right now, because I think the market is moving on a very good liquidity. It's supported by RBI and all. But then once the business opens, the results will come. The vendor will ask payment. The supplier will stop the payment. There will be stress in the balance sheets of a lot of companies.
Right.
So I'm not a very but because I move in and move out so fast. So, but for everyone who are continuing their research, they can continue to do that.
Yes.
Franklin Templeton issue is not a total mutual fund industry issue. It's just one issue, and you can diversify your investment in different mutual funds, but invest the money which you don't need in next 12 to 18 months. If you need your money, you think right now. I've been receiving calls from my friends, my clients, that I have spared some money. For short term, 20 days, 40 days. Can I invest in the stock market? Because once the business opens, I will need it. I am saying no. So if your horizon is short, I don't invest stock market. But I will tell everyone, especially the people who can afford the money, you have to change the asset class of your investment also. The gold is very good, because right now every country in the world is printing currency. Currency printing is going like you can say. I don't blame them. It is needed of the hour. But right now there need to be some rationalization with the gold reserves. And there is a China is the biggest US dollar reserve, and China is having war with the US all the time. So they are going to convert their US dollars out to gold anyways. And a lot of countries have to rationalize their currency with the gold reserve. So gold is going to emerge as a very good asset class, and there are some tax-free investments in the gold also, which come time to time by RBI sovereign bond also. So I recommend, if you have a surplus money and the business don't needs it, and you are just parking in FD, the currency printing is going to happen. For example, the currency is X in India and government is printing 20% of the currency. You are already being taxed for 20%. You don't know it now, but you will eventually feel it. So gold is a good asset class, which I think you should move surplus of your FDs from 20-25% to the gold asset class. So this is my recommendation.
Right.
But retail investors who don't need for rating money, they can continue with the same. They can start the SIPs. Short-term investors who want to go in and go out, I say stay at home, invest in your business, or keep the money in the bank.
Good. Thank you. Towards the end of the conversation, Sandeep ji, what would be your message for the micro industry, that how they will be benefited, or what they must do? Those who could be running very small units, maybe with a turnover of 1 CR to 10 CR, उनको आप क्या मैसेज देना चाहेंगे? वो उनको क्या अडेप्ट करना चाहिए? उनके पास इतने फंड्स भी नहीं होते कि वो टेक्नोलॉजी पे डिपेंड कर सकें, अपग्रेड कर सकें अपने आप को. So what they must do to survive and then again be abundant in the profitability?
See, I think the first challenge which the small and the micro enterprises will face, once the lockdown is lifted, is the liquidity crisis.
Yes.
Because we are always surviving on a very, very tight working capital.
Yes.
And second issue would be, there would be, as Amit has rightly said, there would be delaying payments. There would be some payments which will be like, will come as a bad debts. So I would advise that now the things which have happened. Right. But now onwards, I think we should have a target of, if we have 100 working capital, we should try to learn how we can manage at 90% of the working capital. Because we need to have at least 10% leverage for us, as and when any natural calamity or any crisis like this, or any problem which comes into the business, and it's very natural.
Yes.
These problems can come in the future as well. It's not that it's one type problem. Any other problem can come in the future. So first thing you must learn is your cash flows and managing your working capital limits. And secondly, I would say them, please have a very good relationship with your trade partners. If you have a good relationship with your buyers, you can at least delay some payments. If you have if you have good relation with buyers, you can have some faster payments. Yes. If you have good relationship with your suppliers, you can request them. They know that you are honest. You can delay some payments. So if you have a good relationship with your trade partners, at least you can save yourself in the crisis, which is definitely a crisis no one has seen ever before.
Beautiful. बहुत अच्छा मैसेज सर. मैनेजिंग रिलेशनशिप्स, और जब रिलेशनशिप बिजनेस में सक्सेसफुल होने के लिए रिलेशनशिप्स, स्ट्रॉन्गर रिलेशनशिप होना बहुत जरूरी है. और आई थिंक इससे ज्यादा, मेरे से ज्यादा तो इसके बारे में आई थिंक द राइट पर्सन टू टॉक अबाउट वुड बी नीरज सतीजा जी, दैट हाउ टू मेंटेन दैट रिलेशनशिप्स, हाउ यू हैव बीन मैनेजिंग विद दोस स्ट्रॉन्ग, हाउ टू बिल्ड दोस स्ट्रॉन्ग रिलेशनशिप्स. Am I right? Amrish ji is smiling that yes, that so you are so good at managing relations. So guide us what small business must do and how to build stronger relationships. Neeraj ji, please. Satija ji. Okay. Same question to Amrish ji also. How do you think that small industry or micro industry must manage themselves for the long term?
पहले तो I would fully agree to Sandeep ji, जो उन्होंने गल की है कि they really need to look at the financial bit, and also they need to work on relationship management to safeguard their own interest and own businesses. One thing I will always recommend and I will urge, we don't spend all the time in the factories. Try to spend 20 to 30% of your time in learning how you can build this thing up. Because you see, jab bande nu bhukh lagdi hai, oda hal bhi labda hai. So that thing has to take birth. It is not something anybody is going to come to your house and tell you, look, this is the opportunity for you and please grab it. You have to go there.
Yes.
So be open for learning, spend some good quality time. These are difficult times, no doubt.
Yes.
Things will become stressful, but ये थोड़ा जा थोनों खुद ही इस पास से चलना पैना है कि how we can add more value to whatever we guys are doing. You see, if I give my example, 15 years back, 20 years back, we were managing a show with probably 300 to 400 people. Today, we are managing 5,000 people.
Wow. Good.
So you keep improving and you keep investing slowly. It's not that you invest a big amount. You keep investing in how you want to improve what your pocket allows you.
Right.
Right now, there is a lot happening on learning session ही कर रहे हैं सारे जने.
जी.
So any small idea can work, but please spend time and be open for change. Even small changes will help. Small changes will help. These are difficult times, and also I will urge to all the micro industries, stop competing amongst each other and try to make a Carter.
Yes.
Try 5, 10 एक like-minded people इकट्ठे हो जाओ ताकि तुसी 50-100 बन के लड़ पाओ. You see, whenever today, right now is tsunami. जे इकट्ठे हो जाओगे तो बच जाओगे. कल्ले खड़े होगे तो सब नाल ही साफ हो जाओगे. So synergy is something I would definitely urge. They should come together, like-minded 4 or 5. It's not that hold hands together.
Right.
So this is the only way possible. Otherwise, things will get rough for everybody in micro industry, especially.
बहुत अच्छे sir. Sundeep's one-line message was relationship, and I would say that your message was more or less that learning or learning, continuous learning, and I would say not only self-learning but outsourced learning could also support you. That we are always there.
Sushil ji, I just want to come in for a minute.
I'm again, sir, coming to you now that how to build relationships and the message for the small industry, micro industry. Yeah.
Okay. So as Sandeep ji rightly said, sir, ki relationships with your vendors, with your suppliers, with your sources, बहुत जरूरी हैं. और secondly, in these times, you know, we have learned that हमें कुछ funds for these rainy days हमें रखना ही चाहिए for micro industry, medium scale industry, you know, according to the business size. So and honesty is the best policy, you know. And अब ये crisis है, crisis comes with opportunity also. And अब जो opportunities भी कई industries में आ रही हैं, healthcare में जो इन चले गए PPEs के अंदर, sanitizers के अंदर, they have a lot of opportunities also. You know, the business have expanded many folds. But on the other front is honesty is the best policy. अगर आज issue है, it should be very clear because relations खराब हो जाते हैं अगर हम बेईमानी करें, झूठ बोलें. कई बारी situation हो जाती है, but 2 मिनट के लिए सच बोल के काम ज्यादा बेटर तरीके से हो सकता है. तो संदीप जी की बात बिल्कुल ठीक है कि ऑनेस्टी से किया जाए, रिलेशन बना के रखा जाए, टाइम मांगा जा सकता है, बट झूठ बोल के काम खराब हो जाता है. दैट इज वन. बाकी अपॉर्चुनिटी है सर, सबके लिए है. जो अभी लॉकडाउन है, इसके बाद जो मेजरली इंडस्ट्री हिट होंगी वो ट्रैवल की होंगी, टूरिज्म की होंगी, जो अभी तक कुछ समय तक रहेंगी. बट जैसे कि ट्रांसपोर्टेशन है, ये एकदम से ट्रांसपोर्टेशन इंडस्ट्री तो शुरू हो ही जाएगी बिकॉज once the lockdown is over, you know, there will be goods moving here and there. But gradually things will improve and India will come as a major factory for the world, you know, but I'm very sure of it.
What makes you sure about that?
Sir, because the strength of population, the people have the zeal to work. अपने अब हम इंडिया को छोड़ के पंजाब की बात करते हैं. पंजाब में देखिए हर बंदे के अंदर इतनी zeal है. We have the jugaad ways. We can manufacture. जो 1 करोड़ की मशीन में बनता है, हम 10 लाख में वो मशीन बना के वो चीज बना लेते हैं. तो ये जुगाड़ मेथड जो पंजाबियों के पास है ना सर, ये वर्ल्ड, इंडिया छोड़िए, दुनिया में नहीं है किसी के पास. We can make it much lower cost. We can produce products at a much lower cost and compete with China. क्या पूरी दुनिया से हम compete कर लेंगे अगर हम अपनी पे आ गए.
बिल्कुल ठीक है, बिल्कुल ठीक है. बहुत अच्छे सर, बहुत अच्छे. But how do you manage such strong relationships? सर, relationship के बारे में अब कुछ नहीं कहा आपने.
अरे नहीं, relation सर बस आप जैसे दोस्त हैं, सब लोग हैं, संदीप जी, अमरीश जी. नहीं.
अरोड़ा जी, 9 बजे के बाद वाला सवाल है.
बिल्कुल ठीक है.
अमरीश जी ने सब पता है.
बिल्कुल जी, बिल्कुल. अमित थापर जी, same question to you. For the what message would you like to give how to come out of this pandemic for the micro industry, उनको क्या जरूर करना चाहिए, क्या करना ही पड़ेगा?
सर माइक्रो इंडस्ट्री ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ और स्मॉल इंडस्ट्री ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ मैं बहुत बुलिश है in the sense ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਰਿਕਵਰੀ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਜਲਦੀ ਹੋਣ ਵਾਲੀ ਹੈ।
रिपीट कीजिए सर, बहुत अच्छे से रिपीट कीजिएगा, बहुत अच्छे।
ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਰਿਕਵਰੀ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਜਲਦੀ ਹੋਣ ਵਾਲੀ ਹੈ।
बिल्कुल ठीक है।
Right, because the reason is anybody who is in catering to the affordable sector, ਉਹਦੀ ਰਿਕਵਰੀ ਹੋਊਗੀ, ਬਹੁਤ ਛੇਤੀ ਹੋਊਗੀ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਐਕਸਪੈਂਸਸ ਵੀ ਘੱਟ ਹੈ, they know how to manage, they know how to work with less, all they have to, ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਸੰਦੀਪ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀਗਾ, ਕੈਸ਼ ਫਲੋ ਦਾ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਧਿਆਨ ਰੱਖਿਓ ਜੀ। ਦੂਸਰਾ, when you are ਰਿਲੇਸ਼ਨਸ਼ਿਪ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਡਾ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਕੀ ਹੈ, that is communication। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਮਿਊਨੀਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ? ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮਪਲ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਅਸੀਂ ਪਰਸੋਂ ਤੋਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਡੋਮੈਸਟਿਕ ਦੇ ਕਸਟਮਰਸ ਨੂੰ ਮੇਲ ਪਾਣੀ ਚਾਲੂ ਕੀਤੀ, ਪਾਣੀਪਤ 3 ਕਸਟਮਰਸ ਨੂੰ ਮੇਲ ਪਾਈ
ਜੀ,
ਐਂਡ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਦਾ 3 ਕੰਪਨੀਆਂ ਦਾ ਅਲੱਗ-ਅਲੱਗ ਕੀ ਰਿਸਪੌਂਸ ਹੈਗਾ। ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਛੋਟੀ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਸੀ, ਉਹਨੇ ਸਿੰਪਲੀ ਇੱਕ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਪਾਤਾ, ਡੀਅਰ ਸਰ ਸੌਰੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੰਦ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਪੇਮੈਂਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਪਾਵਾਂਗੇ, ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਖੁੱਲਾਂਗੇ ਵੀ ਅਸ਼ੋਰ ਯੂ ਵੀ ਵਿਲ ਪੇ, ਰਾਈਟ। ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮਿਡਲ ਲੈਵਲ ਦੀ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਸੀ, ਉਹਦਾ ਬੜਾ ਪੋਜ਼ਿਟਿਵ ਰਿਸਪੌਂਸ ਆਇਆ। ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਪੇਮੈਂਟ ਇਮੀਡੀਏਟਲੀ ਟ੍ਰਾਂਸਫਰ ਕਰਵਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, ਵੀ ਆਰ ਸੌਰੀ ਬਟ ਵੀ ਹੈਵ ਦ ਫੰਡਸ। ਉਹਨੇ ਪੇਮੈਂਟ ਵੀ ਕਰਵਾਤੀ, ਆਰਟੀਜੀਐਸ ਕਰਵਾਤੀ। ਜਿਹੜੀ ਉਸ ਦੋਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ 10 ਗੁਣਾ ਵੱਡੀ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਸੀ,
ਰਾਈਟ,
ਦ ਬਿਗੇਸਟ ਆਫ them all, ਜਿਹਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੈਸ਼ ਲਿਕੁਇਡਿਟੀ, ਜੇ ਮਤਲਬ ਮੈਂ ਮੰਨ ਕੇ ਚੱਲਦਾ ਕਿ ਮਤਲਬ ਪਾਣੀਪਤ ਦੀ ਇੱਟ ਆ ਉਹ, ਉਹਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਲਿਕ ਲਾਈਨਰ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਸੀ, ਵੀ ਆਰ ਕਲੋਜ਼ਡ, ਵੀ ਸਪੀਕ ਔਨ March 3rd।
May 3rd।
Can you imagine how different communication, just communication, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਵੈਂਡਰ ਨੂੰ, ਆਪਣੇ ਸਪਲਾਇਰ ਨੂੰ, ਆਪਣੇ ਕਸਟਮਰ ਨੂੰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਉਹਦਾ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਫਰਕ ਪੈ ਜਾਂਦਾ। ਇਹ ਕਿਆ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, ਉਹ ਫੋਨ ਕਰਦਾ, ਓਏ ਅਕਾਊਂਟੈਂਟ ਨੂੰ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਦੇ ਯਾਰ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਬੰਦ, ਹਾਲੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੈਸੇ ਦੇ ਸਕਦੇ
ਜੀ ਜੀ।
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਫੋਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਸਰ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਹੈ, ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਸਮਝੋ ਸਿਚੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ, ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਇੰਟੈਂਸ਼ਨਸ ਮੇਰੀ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਇਸ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਜੋ ਆਪਣੀ ਇੰਟੈਂਸ਼ਨਸ, ਜੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਟਰਸਟ ਅਰਨ ਕੀਤਾ, ਉਹ ਟੈਸਟ ਹੋਊਗਾ, ਉਹ ਕੰਮ ਆਏਗਾ। ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਵੈਰੀ ਵੈਰੀ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ। ਔਰ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਪਲੀਜ਼, ਔਰ ਇਹੀ ਕ੍ਰੈਡੀਬਿਲਿਟੀ ਹੋਰ ਬੈਟਰ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਦਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਹੈ। ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਸ਼ਾਰਟ ਟਰਮ ਗੇਮਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੈ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਆ ਯਾਰ ਆ ਚੀਜ਼ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਪਈ ਆ, ਕੁਝ ਟਰਾਂਸਪੋਰਟਰ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ, ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮਪਲ ਦੇ ਦਿੰਦਾ। ਕੁਝ ਲੋਕੀ ਥਰਮਾਮੀਟਰ ਵੇਚਦੇ ਪਏ ਸੀਗੇ 7-7, 8-8, 9-9 ਹਜ਼ਾਰ ਰੁਪਏ ਦਾ, ਰੈਗੂਲਰ ਆਪਣੇ ਕਸਟਮਰਸ ਨੂੰ, ਜੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ 3-3 ਹਜ਼ਾਰ ਰੁਪਏ ਦਾ ਕਾਸਟ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀਗਾ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। ਏਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਕੁਝ ਟਰਾਂਸਪੋਰਟ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਟਰੱਕ ਦਿੱਲੀ ਪਏ ਨਾ, 20,000 ਰੁਪਏ ਲਊਂਗਾ। Do you think ਜਦੋਂ ਇਕਨੋਮੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੋ ਜੂਗੀ ਮੈਂ ਉਸ ਟਰਾਂਸਪੋਰਟਰ ਕੋਲ ਵਾਪਸ ਜਾਊਂਗਾ? ਅੱਜ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਮਜਬੂਰੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ।
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ।
ਸੋ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸ਼ਾਰਟ ਟਰਮ ਗੇਮਸ ਹੈ, ਮਾਈਕਰੋ ਹੋਵੇ, ਬੇਚਰ ਹੋਵੇ, ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਡੂ ਨਾਟ ਥਿੰਕ ਆਫ ਦੋਸ ਸ਼ਾਰਟ ਟਰਮਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਫਿਟ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ 50,000 ਲੱਖ ਰੁਪਇਆ 2-4 ਲੱਖ ਰੁਪਏ ਇਸ ਮਹੀਨੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਐਕਸਟਰਾ ਕਮਾ ਲੂੰਗਾ। ਡੋਂਟ ਡੂ दैट। क्रेडिबिलिटी बनाओ, क्रेडिबिलिटी बनाने का टाइम है।
मैं बिल्कुल एग्री कर रहा हूं, पर एक छोटा सा इसमें एक इफ एंड बट में, अगर टीएनसी की क्या उसका राइट नहीं है बिजनेसमैन का कि वो 10% या 20% एडिशनल मार्जिन चार्ज करे? व्हाट डू यू से ऑन इट?
See, there is something called as opportunity cost.
Yes.
Right? Now, there is no harm in taking that opportunity cost. मैं नहीं कह रहा, but exorbitant profits, ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ opportunity cost, for example, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਜੇਬ ਚ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਸ਼ਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅਕਾਊਂਟੈਂਟ ਆਪਣੇ EMPLOYEES ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਭਾਈ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਤਨਖਾਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇ ਸਕਦਾ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਮਹੀਨੇ ਕੰਮ ਵੀ ਕੀਤਾ, ਪ੍ਰੋਫਿਟ ਵੀ ਕਮਾ ਲਿਆ, ਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਆਪਣੇ ਵਰਕਰ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮੈਂ ਤਨਖਾਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇ ਸਕਦਾ, ਜਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਵੈਂਡਰ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਭਾਈ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨਹੀਂ, ਦੂਜੇ ਵੈਂਡਰਸ ਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲਾਈਨ ਤੇ ਲਗਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜੀ। ਉਹ that is, ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਜ਼ਮੀਰ ਨੂੰ ਆਪ ਪੁੱਛਣਾ ਹੈ। ਐਂਡ ਪੀਪਲ ਆਰ ਵਾਚਿੰਗ।
Yes.
ਲੋਕੀ ਸਮਝਦਾਰ ਹੈ, ਚਾਹੇ ਮਾਈਕਰੋ ਹੈ ਚਾਹੇ ਉਹ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਸਮਝਦਾਰ ਹੈ। ਐਂਡ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਬੀ ਐਂਟਰਪ੍ਰਾਈਜ਼ਿੰਗ। ਮੇਰੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਫੈਕਟਰੀ ਚਾਲੂ ਹੋਈ, ਮੇਰੇ ਜਿੰਨੇ 5-7-10 ਮਾਈਕਰੋ ਵੈਂਡਰਸ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਪਰਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰਕੇ ਔਨ ਦ ਬੇਸਿਸ ਆਫ ਮਾਈ ਪਰਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਆਲਸੋ ਗॉट ਪਰਮਿਸ਼ਨ।
ਵੈਰੀ ਗੁੱਡ।
ਸੋ ਜਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਥੋੜੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਐਫਰਟ ਕਰੋਗੇ, ਕੁਝ ਕਰੋਗੇ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਹੈ, ਜਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਘਰ ਬਹਿ ਜਾਓ, ਜਾਂ ਕੁਝ ਐਫਰਟ ਕਰੋ, ਕੁਝ ਨਾ ਕੁਝ ਕਰਕੇ ਕਰੋ। ਹਾਂ, within the law of the land, within all the precautions, those are very very important. Ultimately, I mean, for everybody's business, there is no one a single policy. हर बंदे दी अपनी समझ की कहती है, वो मैटर करूगी। Please, this is the time to build credibility. मैं बार-बार कह रहे हैं, अपनी credibility establish करिए।
बहुत अच्छे सर, बहुत अच्छे सर, perfectly right that exorbitant profits are overcharging is wrong. Having 10%, 20% additional charges, that could be quite need of the hour. Beautiful, beautifully summarize that. बहुत अच्छे से. Coming to again, before we start the question answer session, Himanshu ji, your takeaway for the small industries, micro industries, what they must do in this tough time. और अगला ये जो short term losses है, short term challenge है, उसके बाद उनको क्या जरूर करना चाहिए?
So what I'm trying to say is कि मैं जो MSME sector ने जरा मेरे according to my humble opinion is कि emotional ना हो. Sometimes we get emotional. Sometimes we don't cut our losses. Sometimes हमें पता है कि there is disruption in the world happening at a tremendous pace. We can't even imagine. ठीक है ना? So we have to, I mean, reduce costs, reduce bad costs, and you can't be emotional about it. कि for example थोड़ी सी 10 प्रोडक्ट बना रहे 5 बना रहे एक नहीं हो रहा तो यार नहीं, and you can't wait कि यार एक दिन नहीं रहे तो वो दिन भी आ जाओगे. But it's a goal without a plan is just a waste. ठीक है ना? So whatever you have to come out, you need some kind of plan. You have to jot down in a paper. और right, जितना ना कहते हैं Excel की बजाय paper jot down करेंगे थोड़ा better समझ आएगी. For example, you have to jot down a paper. For example, if there is a liquidity issue, you have to jot down on a paper कि from where the liquidity will come. I have to speak to this many suppliers, this many customers. And मेरा जो मानना है कि honest communication ना तुसी आज ही गल करना शुरू करोगे यार we will give you और थोनू मेरी एक और सलाह थोनू जरा staggered payment time मिलूगा ना. If you show them a staggered payment also, you can't say कि I will pay you after 2 months. Then there will be a conflict. Then you will waste your time in perfect management. For example, if I have to pay you payment in 2 months, I will say after 10-15 days I will pay you 10-15% every week. Then the other party will also understand. Other party will also have to manage their cash flow. So I think you can't just take an excuse of the virus and tell okay after 2 months we'll talk. The other party is also in the same boat. For example. So I have seen the big the multinational company has just written a 2-liner email if we are going to delay payment for this crisis for 90 days, which I don't appreciate because they could have said we will pay you 15 days, where everyone has to manage the cash flow. And you don't have to be emotional about your whatever the business processes you have to cut. Maybe you have to change your product, maybe you have to cut down product, and you have to jot down plan from the where the liquidity will come. You have to start and sell your mutual fund. You have to talk to your vendors. You have to talk to your suppliers for speedy payments, and whatever commitment you give, I think you should give an honest commitment, and so that your commitment shouldn't fail. For example, if you're confident to pay in 7 days, ask for 10 days. So this is my opinion, and try to improve your processes, try to reduce your cost because you already have less overheads. All the big companies need you. Sooner or later, all the big companies need you. For example, even I give you the example of the PP. Like Amit ji said, they got an order, but they all are getting built. The companies who get approval, they are getting manufactured from all other small MSMEs. So everyone needs an MSME. Even the big company, multinational, everyone needs an MSME. But so say everyone needs you, but you don't have to be emotional. You have to plan you out. You just can't say lockdown खुलेगा तो हम देख लेंगे अच्छा हो जाएगा sir. You need some kind of plan.
Yes, beautiful. Thank you very much all. It was really good takeaways. So my takeaway for especially from what you said, that you must have a plan, jot it down on the paper, and once we have it in the paper in front of us, it is crystal clear to us. So opening to the questions, there are so many questions in the chat box. So one question from the IT industry guy, maybe Rajat Dudeja ji, that how can technology and automation help build the version again ACBC होने वाला है after the corona and before the corona. So after the corona, how technology and automation will help the industry and what is required for that? It's open to, they have not mentioned to who should be answering. So anybody as you would like to say something. Neeraj ji, would you like to comment on it? Technology and automation building the future version of businesses. आपने अपने आप को म्यूट कर लिया सर. हाँ जी
सर. Technology and automation definitely is the thing basically right now, because जो भी अब टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ हम चेंजेस नहीं लाएंगे तो हम पीछे रह जाएंगे. तो वही मैंने अपने पहले भी बात में कहा था कि टेक के ऊपर ज्यादा अब हमें काम करना पड़ेगा, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के ऊपर काम ज्यादा करना पड़ेगा, और गवर्नमेंट से हमें सपोर्ट की भी मांग रखनी पड़ेगी इन टर्म्स ऑफ जो प्लांट्स इस चीज के लगाना चाहते हैं उनको सब्सिडी मिलनी चाहिए, उनको ट्रांसपोर्टेशन सब्सिडी मिलनी चाहिए. और ये चीजें अब जरूरत बन चुकी हैं, इनके ऊपर गवर्नमेंट की सपोर्ट के बिना नहीं हो सकता. संदीप जी ने जैसे पहले कहा गवर्नमेंट की हर्डल्स हैं उनको शॉर्टकट करना पड़ेगा, सिंगल विंडो क्लियरेंसेस होंगी तभी लोग इसके अंदर ज्यादा आएंगे और ये इजीली हो सकता है। थैंक यू।
बिल्कुल ठीक, बिल्कुल ठीक है, बिल्कुल ठीक है, बहुत अच्छे से। There is one more question that I think the Hemaji would be the right person to answer for this. With the very negative vibes for the Chinese imports or towards the community, will the industry want to expand and develop for localized production? क्या ये temporary phase है? Chinese boycott will be shall it go on or shall it be just a pause? Or what do you think? Maybe the capex or raw material, I think, and capex will continue. The capital goods will keep on coming, and then the final products we make. But the final question to you, Hemant sir.
I think the hype around the Chinese boycott is not going to sustain. We need China for so many things, and people have a short memory. This kind of you can say campaign start every year for 2-3 months and then die down. Every day people say delete the TikTok, but if you check the number, TikTok is get downloaded, most downloaded app every day. So this is the people will say in social media that we don't need a Chinese, we should boycott, and next day they will download the TikTok app and they will die. Right now we are even talking on the Zoom. This is also Chinese. So I think that we need the Chinese. So let's not beat around the bush and just to show some kind of patriotic feeling that boycott the Chinese. We need the China, and it's going to be the way. But having said that, due to the world trade war with China and the people, the cost issues in the China, and there is a tremendous opportunities in India, and the sourcing is going to increase anyways, and even I have one more feeling that the rupee will depreciate more.
Right.
And it is going to help the exports. It is going, my personal opinion. Obviously, I am wrong. So don't treat this as a trading advice. I'm oftenly wrong. But my thing, rupee will depreciate more than 18 coming 2 months only. So 22-3 months only, because the after the lockdown, the new ratings will come. Something will come, and the crude will also revive. So a little bit. So I think the Chinese boycott is a myth. Don't depend your business strategy on the Chinese boycott. Depend on the value you can add, the costing you can add.
Perfect, beautiful, sir, beautiful. So majorly we can say that somehow, Ramanjoji, I request you to stop sharing your screen. Somehow you have, I don't know. Yes. Ramanjoji, please stop your screen sharing. Okay, so the trends will be somehow, the thing is that जो final products है वो तो China से शायद import होने कम हो जाएंगे, या उसकी more or less consumption would be far lesser. But the point is that yes, what will happen is that जो capital goods or the raw material we have been buying from China, that will may continue.
No sir, no.
Okay, sir, Amit ji.
See, I'll tell you something. Right now, yes, there is a lot of emotional anger. Jidda Hemant ji ne kya, emotions matter nahi karde. All emotions people will forget. मैं ना हुनी lockdown दे दौरान एक book पढ़ी called as Sapiens.
Okay.
He explained very well the color of money for humans.
जी.
Changes everything. 12th century AD ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 12th or 13th century ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ crusades ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ, which means Christians and Islamic the Muslims used to fight in Europe. दोनों ने अपने अपने कॉइन इशू करते, एक ने क्रॉस दे नाल, एक ने चांद तारे दे नाल, and interestingly they were on opposing religions, opposing enemies, and they started accepting each other's coins. लड़ाइयां करते रहे but एक दूसरे की करेंसी जरूर एक्सेप्ट करते रहे.
Right.
So the color of money, ये सारी ਜਿਹੜੀ इमोशंस है ना भुल ਜਾਂਦਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ 2-4-5 ਰੁਪਏ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਫਿਟ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ. ਕੋਈ ਥਰਮਾਮੀਟਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਨਾਨ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਥਰਮਾਮੀਟਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਵੇਚਦੇ ਪਏ ਆ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਡੇਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਉਹ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ
ਜੀ?
ਮਤਲਬ ਇਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ, ਪੀਪੀ ਕਿਟ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬੰਦੀ ਪਈ ਆ ਉਹਦੇ ਕੈਪੀਟਲ ਗੁੱਡਸ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਆ? So people will forget all this once this thing is over. This emotional anger is going to remain just for a very short time. पैसे दे आगे सब भूल जाते.
Right.
Perfectly, sir. Makes sense that this is only a temporary, sentiment only. So there is one more question from Sumaji, that what is your take at the current market scenario in which we clearly see a lot of export orders are being cancelled? Would love Amrish if you could respond to it. What will be the market scenario when these products will be dumped by the neighboring countries in the Indian economy? So what do you think that shall it happen, or what will be the impact of it on the Indian market? जी
देखो जी, फिलहाल था एक बार था there will be a lot of shredding happening in the industry, and एक बार था I would say it is going to be a nightmare for many.
Okay.
Let's be practical.
Right.
बाकी globally जड़े orders cancel हो रहे हैं, they have been deferred. Other than, you see, depending on the industry, there are certain industry which is connected with fashion. They might lose the entire season. Nothing you can do. For example, आज तुझे लुधियाना या इंडिया दुकानां दी गल करो, हले इत्थे विंटर्स दा सामान पिया सीगा जब लॉकडाउन होया हैगा, सेला लगनी सीगियां
जी.
You don't expect them to sell those products. आज जड़े 4 महीने 3 महीने लॉकडाउन निकल गया या यूरोप इटली बंद पिया है, जो डिपेंडेंसी सीगी इंडस्ट्री दी, that market is gone.
Okay. Okay.
So depending on the product, there are certain products which are perishable in nature, which will lose. They are going to lose the front. There are certain products which are not perishable, which we will see कि defer हो रहे हैं orders रहेंगे. हाँ, overall जड़ा lockdown हो रहा है, इस टाइम 70% दुनिया बंद पई है.
जी.
And we should expect the numbers will go down by at least 40 or 50% depending on which country you are exposed more.
Right.
The overall demand, yes, it will be a challenge. As far as dumping is concerned, dumping I have my doubts. You see, survival आज की डेट में मैं जब पैसे देने हैं कि मेरे पास माल पे है, मैं सस्ते करके बेचूंगा.
जी जी.
वो तो होगा.
Okay.
वो होगा. Everybody needs to make their thing survive. You see, today the challenge is everybody wants कि इस टाइम पे अपने आप को बचा के चलो.
बिल्कुल ठीक है.
साल दा टाइम है, अगले साल मैनेज कर लांगे. इसलिए anything is possible.
Ji.
Be prepared. Hope for the best and be prepared for the worst. I would say that.
Okay. Hope for the best and be prepared for the worst. Beautiful.
Worst, yes.
Sir, there is one.
बाकी मेरी अरोड़ा जी, मेरी एक request जरूर होगी to all the people who are present today, and also I would like that people should take it forward. We are trying to, usually businessmen आज die date सब तैयार हैगा काम करन नू. People are into about it. We are upbeat, and entrepreneur will always work. The biggest problem and hurdle what we face is today government bodies. Right. So we have a lot of bodies in Ludhiana, Punjab. Papa देखते हैं LMA हैगा, EPC हैगे, CI हैगा, CICU है, BNI है, FICO है. It is time that industry leaders come together and we bring government on the same platform.
Perfect.
You see, this whole thing can be only bridged if everybody is holding shoulder together. This is not the time government can play their own music, industry is playing their own music, and we guys are trying. It has to be in one sync. And this is where China has scored. And this is the only place we guys can score.
Right.
Everybody has to work on one vision. And I would request all the industry leaders to come forward, sit together and urge the guy. And I'll tell you something, even government wants it today. Government is coming out. Government is coming out, but somewhere our diversity is so big that we are not able to handle the mix. You see, religion, disparity among the income groups, then knowledge bank is different. आज एक अमीर बंदे का challenge कुछ हो रहा है, गरीब बंदे का challenge कुछ हो रहा है, religion का challenge कुछ हो रहा है. So we are a country with a lot of challenges, and this is where the opportunity sits as well.
Right.
So my request to everybody, all the leaders would be, please come together, have a plan, and bring the government also on one page, especially for Punjab. Especially for Punjab. You see, we have to see first Punjab also. आज दी डेट जो GST कलेक्ट हो रहा है वो थोड़ी स्टेट रेवेन्यू उत्ते आ रहेगा. We cannot ignore that. आज जे महाराष्ट्र थोड़े तो 10 गुना बड़ा हो गया, 15 गुना बड़ा हो गया, they will develop more. So we also need to see as Punjabis what we are trying to do. साढ़े आज अपने एक inherit हो गए हैं problems. We are landlocked.
Yes.
All the raw materials are moving from extreme north and extreme west. साढ़े कितने एक चीज बहुत जो biggest plus what Punjab has is only that we have immigrant labor. We don't have labor issues. Most of the states, they have labor issues. So we need to work out with the governments how to come out of this thing. Government सुनने को तैयार है, economics will drive the growth.
बिल्कुल ठीक.
Business आऊगा सब चलूगा.
Perfect. So one more question is there, that where we thought the global is looking to India for future business, how much do you think that as how much work we have to do on HR? I think Neeraj ji would like to respond to it, sir. HR में क्या करना चाहिए या exactly? जी.
Hello.
You are audible, sir.
Hello.
Ji.
Sorry, can you come with the question again, sir?
Good afternoon. Where we thought the global is looking to India for future business, how much you think as how much work we have to do on HR? That's it.
Sir, work in terms of, as in, we have a lot of human resources. We have lot of potential in India. I mean, जो बाहर जा रहा है, सारा potential India से ही जा रहा है. I mean, the big brains, the good brains we have in our country, and we should. जब आ जाएगा industry में flourish करेगी, things will improve. We should let our brains stay in the country and work for the country. I feel. बाकी हेमंत जी बताएंगे इसके ऊपर ज़्यादा.
बिल्कुल ठीक है. So there rather I would say, yeah.
सर मेरा जो फोकस ये है कि जैसे अब अमरीश जी ने कहा सबको इकट्ठे होना चाहिए, तो व्हाट आई थिंक देयर इज अ ट्रेमेंडस नीड ऑफ स्किल डेवलपमेंट. आई थिंक यहाँ काफी जितनी भी एसोसिएशंस है, फिक्की, सीआई, उनको अपने मेंबर से डिस्कस करना चाहिए कौन सा स्किल ऐसा जो उनको मिल नहीं रहा. तो देयर आर लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु हैव अ सीएसआर हियर, जैसे उनको कोई स्किल मिल नहीं रहा, तो वो स्किल के लिए हमें गवर्नमेंट से बात करनी चाहिए या खुद अपने रिसोर्सेज पूल करके वो स्किल की ट्रेनिंग शुरू करनी चाहिए. मोस्ट ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम स्किल सेंटर खुल रहे हैं विदाउट एनी फोकस, विदाउट एनी, मतलब कौन सा स्किल खुल रहा है उसकी शायद जरूरत ही नहीं है. तो मुझे लगता है कि
स्पेसिफिक खुलने चाहिए. ऑटो के अलग, इसके अलग,
उनको कौन सा ऐसा स्किल है जिसका उनको मैन पावर नहीं मिल रही. और फॉर एग्जांपल अमरीश जी कह सकते हैं मुझे स्किल के 100 लोग चाहिए, 50. अमित जी कह सकते हैं आज 25 चाहिए, आज नहीं चाहिए, 6 महीने बाद चाहिए. फॉर एग्जांपल आज तो दिस इज नॉट राइट टाइम कि 6 महीने बाद चाहिए, साल चाहिए. तो स्किल के हम पर्टिकुलरली स्किल नोट कर सकते हैं, ये कॉमन स्किल है, ये कॉमन इंटरफेरेंस में नंबर ज्यादा है. तो एटलीस्ट पंजाब रीजन पे वो स्किल डेवलपमेंट, एचआर, आई थिंक स्किल is a very big issue, but I'm very hopeful this problem we can address because of online education भी बहुत हो गई है. People are taking learning more positively. हर कंपनी में एक लर्निंग ट्रेनिंग डिपार्टमेंट बन रहा है अच्छी कंपनी में, तो उनका वो क्या कहते हैं केपीए उस हिसाब से कि अगर लर्निंग करेंगे तो उस हिसाब से अप्रेजल होगा. तो आई थिंक दिस प्रॉब्लम कैन बी एड्रेस्ड. बट अगर फॉर एग्जांपल अगर जैसे फिक्की है, बीएनआई है, सीआई है, सब अपने मेंबर से डिस्कस करके कौन सा स्किल इन ग्रेट डिमांड एंड दे डोंट फाइंड रिसोर्सेज, एंड देयर आर सम रिसोर्सेज you can find in Delhi but not in Punjab. Exactly. So let's train the youth of Punjab for those skills. So
अमरीश जी ने तो वर्ल्ड क्लास स्किल सेंटर अपनी फैक्ट्री में बनाया हुआ है, which I have just seen 2 महीने पहले. So it is a feast to the eyes the way he works. I mean, if we all get a chance, I have been. I will request अमरीश जी जो आना चाहें सुशील जी के थ्रू, एंड एक विजिट टू कैंगरू इंडस्ट्रीज हो जाए इन कमिंग टाइम्स, जब टाइम्स ठीक हो जाए, दिखाएं सबको.
Sure.
Well, I would like to welcome all. Not an issue at all. Sushil ji, in regards to HR, this is something which is very, very important, and for everybody to know this is something, how you should look at. You should be looking at to whatever your wage bill or your total wage and salary cost is.
Okay.
Have 5% of that being spent only on training.
Wow.
It is very important to budget that and factor that. And you see, if you put it on a graph over 3 years, you will see your net cost coming down.
Right.
आज की डेट में, especially the bigger challenge is what we have seen in SME and mid-sized companies. We are not able to come out of the people.
Right.
हम वो आदमी कहेगा जी हमारे को 1 लाख नहीं, 2 लाख नहीं, 5 लाख चाहिए, हम उसको अकोमोडेट करने की कोशिश करेंगे.
Yes.
And we will try, because we are person dependent. Yes. The moment you must, the first thing I said was we need to invest in system and processes. So training becomes a continuous process.
Yes.
And today, if everything is defined in a certain way, anything is possible.
Exactly. Beautiful.
You have to be mentally ready कि आप 100 बंदा तैयार करोगे, 40 will run your show, 60 will go.
जी.
But if you are looking at a bigger horizon, then training is something you can never go with it. It is part and parcel of your organization. It has to be built in your system.
Beautiful, beautiful. So system dependence is creating, focus on systems is much more critical.
ऐसे जी आज की डेट में insecurity. Okay, what if something happens to me tomorrow?
Yeah.
No, you need to sit and answer this for yourself. One is your family, one is your 5,000 families which are dependent on this business. Can you afford to take that hit? Something you have to put something in place.
Perfect.
How the company will run.
Yeah.
So you have to answer these things.
Yes, sir.
Today we don't know. Tomorrow whether we are in business, the product will be there. Obsolescence is there now. Was anybody prepared for COVID? Nobody was prepared for COVID.
Yes.
So जितना आपका सिस्टम रोबस्ट होगा, उसके अंदर ट्रेनिंग की ये फैसिलिटीज रखेंगे आप, उतना ही आप फास्ट उसको रिकवर करेंगे.
बहुत अच्छा, बहुत. So there are few more questions. Let me run through all of them. Then we can address most of them. Can industry create one portal where all immigrant labor be registered, and why big companies are not going for residential accommodation for employees, which can be on model of Chandigarh slum rehabilitation policy? This is one question. There is one more question from Abhinandan ji, that can we need to think on come out of this Chinese raw material dependence under Make in India campaign, or we need to only focus on profits, as I think it is a better time to move on ahead to explore raw material production in India. I think it's an answer in itself also, where we thought low cost automation would be the need of the hour now. Are we able to have some reliable sources to get it done? I think it is high time to share that. So yes, sir. These are the few questions which have been still not being responded. So Neeraj ji or
well, as far as आप अगर low cost manufacturing की बात करते हैं, there is a lot happening on CI and CICU forums.
Yeah.
My request to all would be, please come out and start attending these events. You see, there is plenty happening in Ludhiana. There is a lot of, I see people are moving out. You have to step out. आप एक बारी portals खोल के तो देखिए, बहुत कुछ चल रहा है.
Exactly.
There is plenty happening on websites, e-commerce sites, on all the associations. हम monthly check भी काटते हैं, पर उसको you'll be surprised, not even 10% people are using these facilities.
Exactly. So we have in BNI also we have 400 members, and FICO we have 2,000 members, and even then we reach all the time 200, 300 maximum members. In spite of going, the invitation goes to 2,500, maybe 3,000 people. So 10% are still only using, and I don't know. So one more question before we move ahead. बहुत important question, Amit Kakkad, I acknowledge you for that. How to tackle the labor? As we are hearing that labor wants to go back to their native as soon as the lockdown will be lifted. So Sandeep ji, Amit Thapar ji, or Neeraj ji, how to tackle with this challenge? Neeraj ji, would you like to respond to it?
Sir, before we started this video conferencing with you, I was on a conference with the Minister for State, Government of India. So we had discussed various issues on this. We had asked for a lot of support from the government, which he had assured. जहाँ तक tackle करने की बात है, sir, आज की date में at least we should make sure, because labor is on a verge of starvation.
Yes.
पैकेज अभी अनाउंस हो गया, सरकार ने पैसे देने कर दिए, सब तक नहीं पहुंचे. तो हमें उनको जिंदा रखना है, हमको उनको जिंदा रखना है, तभी रिटेन कर पाएंगे. आज प्रोडक्शंस कम है. आज ऑटो सेक्टर के अंदर 50% के शेड्यूल्स आ गए हैं, हीरो होंडा के, मारुति के. तो आज किसी की फैक्ट्री में 5,000 लेबर काम करती है, उसको जरूरत सिर्फ 2,000 की रह गई है. अगर उसको, मैं नहीं कहता पूरी सैलरी मिले, मैं ये कहता हूँ एटलीस्ट उसको राशन पानी कुछ चले तो सही. गाड़ी अगर वापस चले गया, महीने बाद 2 महीने बाद शेड्यूल वापस आ गए, वो वापस नहीं आएंगे. इसलिए हमें उन्हें रिटेन करना बहुत जरूरी है. देयर आर फैमिली, जैसे अमरीश जी ने कहा, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा कि मेरी फैमिली अगर मैं नहीं रहा और मेरे 5,000 लोग की फैमिली भी मेरी है, तो वो जो फैमिलीज है वो हमारी फैमिली है. जो हम बेस्ट पॉसिबल कर सकते हैं हमें करना चाहिए उन्हें रिटेन करने के लिए. उनका सर्वाइवल हमारी जिम्मेवारी है. सो दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
बिल्कुल ठीक है, बिल्कुल.
गवर्नमेंट से जो होगी, हम CI के प्लेटफॉर्म पे, अदर एसोसिएशन FICO के प्लेटफॉर्म पे हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं. अभी मिनिस्टर साहब से बात की है, उन्होंने हमें कहा है कि वो इंडस्ट्री मिनिस्टर, फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर से भी टेकअप करेंगे, रादर आगे पीएम साहब तक बात जाएगी, जो जो पॉइंट टेकअप हुए हैं, एंड जो भी होगा मैं आपसे शेयर भी करूंगा उसके ऊपर जी।
बिल्कुल सर। सेठी साहब का एक क्वेश्चन है जी, वर्क फ्रॉम होम इज पॉसिबल फॉर मार्केटिंग स्टाफ or sales staff, but technical staff it is not possible. Number 2, he says expenditure of sanitations of office block and workshop area is compulsory from the day one. We need physical staff only for that, and it is not easy to change the business. Yes, it's not easy to change the business. So any response to it, sir? Work from home not possible for all the departments.
Work from home obviously not possible for all the departments. Manufacturing is obviously not possible at all. Exactly. But I disagree with him that technical staff can also work from home. Okay. Rather, technical staff is easy to work from home. There are bridges being created, there are VPNs being created, there are access. Even the what do you can say? The cloud is almost a work from home. If you have your servers in the cloud and you're accessing from your office as work from home. So I completely disagree with that thought. The IT workers cannot work at home. Rather, I say IT workers are first want to work from home, then the marketing, because the marketing you have to talk, you have to speak, you need some kind of ambience, you need some kind of your children not disturbing.
Yes.
But for the IT, I think it's not that difficult for work from home. And for the sanitation question, I sorry couldn't get the question, and maybe I'm not the right person to answer also. So.
बिल्कुल ठीक है. You are the right person for the answer for the next question, sir. I think there is somebody who has hit very bad on I think Yes Bank. He is asking that in initial financing sector, how will banking sector emerge out of post COVID-19? Banking sector कैसे बाहर आएगा?
There are two things. If you ask me a point of the stock market, I'm not very bullish on the banking sector. The bank stocks, particularly of the nationalized bank, was government is saying give moratorium. Government is saying give 20% extra working limits, and the NPA numbers and the bill discounting. The banks have discounted various bills. There will be the default of the retail loan portfolio because the jobs will not be there. So I'm not very bullish on the banking sector. The banking sector will struggle for next 1 year, 1.5 years, particularly nationalized bank like State Bank of India. But I don't see the tier 1 stress in the banking system like a Yes Bank is. So I don't see that because government is very proactive in this. Right now, the banking, the stock market is on the artificial liquidity provided by RBI. TLR, you can buy the funds, you can take the funds RBO. But I'm not bullish at all on the banking space. The banking space will get hit in next month. Once the lockdown opens, moratorium ends, when they ask the EMI, then there will be restructuring of loans. So if you ask me the stock market point of view, I'm not very bullish. Obviously, my personal opinion, not a recommendation to do any trade on that.
Right.
But for example, but the Yes Bank like fiasco, the stress in your banking address is not going to happen. I think we have a stable banking system in India, so I think I have addressed both the concerns.
Right. Beautiful, sir. Beautiful. Thank you very much, sir. I think time बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया. We had planned for 90 minutes and we are already 100 minutes over now. So thank you very much, all of you, on behalf of FICO and BNI. I would like to call upon Gurmeet Singh Kularji to thank all, and Dilip Chopra ji and Vikas Arora ji, if you could unmute yourself and say a few word of thanks to all the panelists. Gurmeet Singh Kularji, can't see you. Yes, Kular Saab, you are unmuted.
बड़ा अच्छा लग्या जी साडे सारे ही पैनलिस्ट ने बड़ा डिटेल दे विच जिहड़ी एक गल दे विचों क्रक्स कढिया कि ट्रेनिंग जिहड़ी है वी हैव टू फोकस द ट्रेनिंग जिहड़े साडे एम्प्लॉइज आ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲਾਇਬਿਲਿਟੀ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਬਟ ਦੇ ਆਰ ਆਵਰ ਐਸੈਟਸ
ਯੈਸ
ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਇੱਕ ਗੱਲ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰਦਾ ਹਾਂ ਖਾਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਮਰੀਸ਼ ਜੀ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਿੱਛੇ 1 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਦਾ ਯੂਰਪ ਦਾ ਟੂਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ 2 ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਹਰ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਆਈਆਂ ਇੱਕ ਕੰਗਾਰੂ ਦਾ ਸਟੈਪਲਰ ਇੱਕ ਕਲਸੀ ਦਾ ਜੂਸਰ
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ
ਅਮਰੀਸ਼ ਜੀ ਬਿਗ ਕਲੈਪ ਫॉर ਯੂ ਆਰ ਆਵਰ ਪਿਲਰ ਐਂਡ we have seen ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਰਗੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਲੀਡਰਸ ਆ ਨਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਲੀਡਰਸ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇਨੀਸ਼ੀਏਟਰਸ ਫਾਲੋਅਰਸ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਣ ਜਾਣਗੇ ਫਿੱਕੋ ਕਦੇ 7 ਦੋਸਤਾਂ ਨੇ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ ਸੰਸਥਾ ਅੱਜ we are 2000 ਮੈਂਬਰਸ ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਲਰਨਿੰਗ ਆ ਨਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਜੇਕਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਉਹ ਸਿਰਫ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਰਹਿ ਜੂ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰੀਏ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗ ਫੋਰ ਫਾਦਰਸ ਬੜੇ ਇੰਟੈਲੈਕਚੁਅਲ ਸੀਗੇ ਪਰ ਨਾ ਉਹ ਮਿਸਤਰੀ ਪੁਣੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇੰਟੈਲੈਕਚੁਅਲ ਸੀਗੇ IPRs ਉਹ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਲੈ ਗਏ ਤੇ ਗਾਂ ਵਾਲੀ ਜਨਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਜ਼ੀਰੋ ਤੋਂ ਚੱਲਣਾ ਪਿਆ, ਜਦਕਿ ਉਸ ਜਨਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ M ਤੋਂ ਚੱਲਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਸੀ। ਮੈਂ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮਪਲ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਵਾ, ਮਨਜਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਸਚਦੇਵਾ ਜੀ ਨੇ, ਅਗਰ ਸੁਪਰੀਮ ਕੋਰਟ ਨੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਇੰਪੋਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ISO 6742 ਰਿਫਲੈਕਟਰ ਇਮੀਡੀਏਟਲੀ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਸਾਈਕਲ ਤੇ ਲੱਗਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ, ਤੇ ਅਮਰੀਸ਼ ਜੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਇੱਕ ਰਿਫਲੈਕਟਰ 110 ਰੁਪਏ ਦਾ ਖਰੀਦ ਰਹੇ ਸੀਗੇ, ਉਹ ਮਨਜਿੰਦਰ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਸੇਮ ਰਿਫਲੈਕਟਰ ਬੈਟਰ ਦੈਨ ਚਾਈਨਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ 42 ਰੁਪੀਸ ਚ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਦਿੱਤਾ।
ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛਾ, ਬਹੁਤ
ਅੱਜ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਐਂਟਰਪ੍ਰੈਨਿਓਰ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਆ, ਨਹੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਸਮਾਂ ਬਣਾ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਚੈਲੰਜਸ ਨੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਅਪਰਚੁਨਿਟੀਜ਼ ਵੀ ਨੇ। ਅੱਜ PP ਕਿਟਸ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ, PP ਕਿਟਸ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਬਣ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨੇ, ਅੱਜ ਮਾਸਕਸ ਲੁਧਿਆਣੇ ਬਣਨ ਲੱਗ ਗਏ। ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦਾ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਲੋਟ ਆਫ ਅਪਰਚੁਨਿਟੀਜ਼, ਬੜਾ ਅੱਛਾ ਫੋਕਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੇਮੰਤ ਸੂਦ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਆ ਮਿਊਚੁਅਲ ਫੰਡਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਨਵੈਸਟਮੈਂਟ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ। ਮੈਂ ਸਿਰਫ ਇੱਕੋ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਆ, ਅੱਜ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਪੀਡ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਨਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਫੋਕਸ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਆ ਡਾਇਰੈਕਸ਼ਨਸ ਦੀ। ਅਗਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਦਿੱਲੀ ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਣਾ ਵਾ ਤੇ ਗੱਡੀ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤਸਰ ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਪਾ ਲਈਏ ਤਾਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਡਬਲ ਵੀ ਸਪੀਡ ਕਰਦੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਦਿੱਲੀ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਾਵਾਂਗੇ। ਸੋ ਵੀ ਹੈਵ ਟੂ ਫੋਕਸ ਔਨ ਡਾਇਰੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਇੰਸਟੈਡ ਆਫ ਸਪੀਡ। ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛਾ ਵੈਰੀ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਟਿਵ ਸੈਸ਼ਨ ਸੀਗਾ। ਨੀਰਜ ਤੀਜਾ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਮੈਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਾਂ ਕਿ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਝ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਮਨਜਿੰਦਰ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਲੱਗ ਕੇ। ਨੀਰਜ ਤੀਜਾ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਲਾਈਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਔਰ ਖਾਸ ਕਰਕੇ CSR ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੁਧਿਆਣੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੀ ਕੰਟਰੀਬਿਊਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ। ਸੰਦੀਪ ਜੈਨ ਜੀ ਨੇ, ਮਤਲਬ ਵੈਰੀ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਟਿਵ ਸੈਸ਼ਨ। ਮੈਂ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਇੱਕ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਸੁਣਾਉਣਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਵਾ ਵੈਬਿਨਾਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। मैं गल करना कि मंजिल उन्हीं को मिलती है जिनके सपनों में जान होती है। मंजिल उन्हीं को मिलती है जिनके सपनों में जान होती है। पंखों से कुछ नहीं होता, पंखों से कुछ नहीं होता, हौसलों से उड़ान होती है। मैं डेडिकेटेड टू ऑल द पैनलिस्ट टुडे, अमित थापर जी, अमरीश जैन जी, हेमंत सूद जी, नीरज तीजा जी, संदीप जैन जी और साडे फिको ट्रेनिंग डिवीजन दे हेड सुशील अरोड़ा जी, जिन्हों ने सानू प्लेटफार्म दिता होया। नहीं तो मैं दोस्तों पहले 5-7 दिन तो स्लीप के उत्ते ही कढ़ते, सवेरे ब्रेकफास्ट करना, सौ जाना, दोपहरे लंच करना, सौ जाना, रात को डिनर करके फिर सौ जाना, कुछ नहीं किया 10-12 दिन। पर बट अज जिहड़ा हैगा डेली 2 वैबिनार असी जिहड़े अटेंड कर रहे हैं और सीखण नूं बहुत कुछ मिल रहा वा। और जिहड़ा 5 दिन पहला भारत के MSME मिनिस्टर नितिन गडकरी जी ने वैबीनार किया, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਲੁਧਿਆਣੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਸਿਰਫ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ 2 ਇੰਡਸਟਰੀਅਲਿਸਟ ਸੀ। ਇੱਕ ਮੈਂ ਸੀਗਾ, ਇੱਕ ਸਾਡੇ ਜਨਰਲ ਸੈਕਟਰੀ ਰਜੀਵ ਜੈਨ ਜੀ ਸੀਗੇ। ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਹੈਵ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ, ਇੱਕੋ ਚੀਜ਼ ਮੰਗੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਰ ਅੱਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੰਗਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ MSME ਨੂੰ ਦੇ ਦਿਓ, ਮਾਈਕਰੋ ਨੂੰ ਦੇ ਦਿਓ, ਪਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਮੰਗ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਟੋਟਲ ਇੰਡਸਟਰੀ ਵਾਸਤੇ। ਮਾਈਕਰੋ ਵਾਸਤੇ 25% ਟਰਨਓਵਰ ਦਾ ਬੈਨੀਫਿਟ ਮਿਲਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ, ਸਮਾਲ ਵਾਸਤੇ 20% ਔਰ मीडियम वास्ते 15% और जी लार्ज या 10% ਉਹਨੂੰ भी मिलना चाहिए, क्योंकि इस कोविड ने हर एक ਨੂੰ इफेक्ट किया। तो और नाल ਅਸੀਂ ਕੱਲਾ इंडस्ट्री वास्ते नहीं मंगਿਆ, ट्रेड वास्ते भी मंगਿਆ। ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ लिंक कर ਦਿਓ ਸਾਡੀ बैलेंस शीट ਨਾਲ, ਸਾਡੀ GST रिटर्न ਦੇ ਨਾਲ।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, बहुत अच्छे सर आपके एफर्ट तो जितने आपने एफर्ट किए हैं, मतलब मैं आपको जब से जानता हूं, मतलब मैंने आपको कभी आराम करते हुए नहीं देखा। इवन व्हेन यू वर इन द हॉस्पिटल आल्सो यू वर डूइंग मीटिंग्स एंड यू हैव बीन ऑलवेज वर्किंग लेट नाइट आल्सो 24/7। हैट्स ऑफ टू यू सर। सो आई वुड लाइक टू इनवाइट दिलीप चोपड़ा जी आल्सो टू एक्नॉलेज।
इस गल ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਇੱਕ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਹੋਰ ਸੁਣਾਉਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ ਦਾ ਸੁਸ਼ੀਲ ਜੀ।
टाइम इशारा हो जाए
कि खुदा ने कहा कि दोस्ती ना कर
जी,
इन दोस्तों की भीड़ में तू खो जाएगा
जी।
मैंने कहा ऐ खुदा तू आके मेरे इन दोस्तों से मिल तो सही, अमरीश जी ऊपर जाना भूल जाएगा। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच।
वेरी गुड।
दिलीप चोपड़ा जी and then Ravi Arora ji also sir, one line। Dileep Chopra ji first ji।
Thank you all the panelists, you all are on the topmost field of your particular industry and it's really lovely listening to you। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਭ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੇ ਨਿਚੋੜ